एक सेकंड हाँ अब कर ले उसको ध्यान मत देना जो साइड में
अच्छा अरे fail to validate link.
हाँ
Fail to validate interview link.
पूरा मत दे पूरा मत कॉपी पूरा नहीं कर
एक सेकंड
वो कट करने लोकल स्टार है तो इसलिए बोल रहे थे
Hello, welcome to your technical interview. I'll be conducting your interview today. Let's start with some theoretical questions. Explain the OSI model and its 7 layers.
So OSI model is basically a 7-layer conceptual so basically OSI model is the 7-layer conceptual model that helps
I notice you're looking away.
that
Let's stay
helps to
focused on the
transfer
interview.
the data from one computer to another over the network, and the layers consist of application layer, presentation layer, session layer, network layer, and data link layer, and the physical layer. So basically the application layer provides a interface between the user and the service, and presentation layer is used for data formatting and translation, and session layer is used to start, manage and terminate the sessions, and the transport layer is used for end-to-end communication. Network layer is used for logical operations and routing, and data link layer is used for node to node transfer of communication, or node to node transfer of information, and finally the physical layer is used for transfer of bits.
Good job! You covered all 7 layers of the OSI model and provided a brief explanation of their functions. Keep practicing to refine your explanations for clarity and detail. What is the difference between process and thread?
So process and thread both are part of the execution in operating system, but differ in case of overheads, isolation and communication. So basically process is an independent program in execution. The process has its own separate memory space. The one process is isolated from the other. Process is heavy and the context switching is hard when we talk about processes. While talking about threads, a thread is a part of thread is a part of the process. Like a process may consist of different threads, and thread is lightweight, and thread share the same memory space within the process. Also the context switching is fast between the threads.
Great job. You covered the key differences between processes and threads, including isolation and memory sharing. Your explanation of context switching was also good. Keep up the good work. Great work on the theoretical questions. Now let's move to the coding section. Here's the coding problem. You can see the details on your screen. Before you start coding, please explain your approach to solving this problem. Also, feel free to ask any clarifying questions if you need to understand the requirements better. While you work through it, please plan to note the time and space complexity of your final solution as well.
So basically the problem states that we have to return the number of nodes in the tree. So we will go by calling two functions. Like we will first calculate the nodes on the left side of the root, and then the nodes on the right side of the root, and finally we'll return the total number of nodes in the tree.
Your approach might have issues with time complexity, since you're suggesting to calculate nodes from both sides of the tree. This could lead to a traversal that doesn't meet the constraint of running in less than O(n) time. Please go ahead and implement your solution. I notice you're looking away. Let's stay focused on the interview. Your current approach needs to be revised since it uses C++ syntax instead of JavaScript. Start by implementing the count nodes function correctly by checking if the root is null, and then consider how to count nodes in a complete binary tree efficiently, possibly using the height of the tree. You're currently defining the count nodes function, but it's not implemented correctly. Start by checking if the tree is empty, and then think about how you might leverage the properties of a complete binary tree to count the nodes efficiently, perhaps using the height of the tree. Your solution is incomplete. The function countNodes does not correctly return the count of nodes, and the countNodes function does not handle the case when the root is not null. Additionally, the return type of countNodes is incorrect, and the code does not implement an efficient algorithm for counting nodes in a complete binary tree. Thank you for completing the interview. Your responses have been recorded.
Okay, thanks for the interview.